Self-improvement has become a cultural obsession. We're told that if we just improve our habits, our mindset, and our work ethic, we can achieve anything. From waking up at 5 a.m. to endless productivity hacks, it's everywhere we look. Social media, podcasts, books, even our conversations with friends revolve around how to level up. And why not? We all want to be happier, more successful, more confident. But there's a side to self-improvement that we rarely talk about. The constant chase to be better can actually be a trap, one that leaves us feeling like we're never enough. Here's the thing, self-improvement sets high, often unattainable standards. From hitting personal milestones to mastering skills, we're expected to be in a constant state of progress. But let's be real, life isn't a straight line of success. And when things don't go according to plan, many of us are left feeling like failures. This is where the darker side of self-improvement comes in. The pressure to constantly improve can lead to burnout. You know that feeling of working harder and harder but never feeling like you're doing enough? That's a familiar story for so many people. Instead of enjoying our lives, we're stuck in an exhausting loop of trying to fix ourselves. And the pressure isn't just internal, it's external too. Social media constantly shows us everyone's highlight reel. You see someone else's perfect morning routine, their latest accomplishments, and you start feeling like you're behind. Now, let's talk about hustle culture. It glorifies non-stop productivity, the idea that every hour should be spent working on your goals. We've all heard phrases like rise and grind, no days off, and if you're not hustling, you're falling behind. But at what cost? This culture fuels constant comparison. On social media, you're not just comparing yourself to your friends, but to influencers and entrepreneurs who seem to have it all figured out. Their perfectly curated lives make it seem like they're always winning, always improving, while you feel stuck. This cycle of comparison can lead to feeling inadequate, and worse, it makes us think that our self-worth is tied to our productivity. If you're not achieving, you're failing. It's no surprise that this mindset takes an emotional toll, pushing many people toward anxiety, depression, and even questioning their identity. It's as if self-improvement becomes a way to constantly remind ourselves of what we're lacking rather than celebrating how far we've come. So here's the truth. Self-improvement, when taken too far, can turn into self-criticism. When we base our happiness and self-worth on our ability to achieve and improve, we end up in a cycle of dissatisfaction. There's always something more to chase, a better job, more money, a fitter body. But the real key to growth? It's not just about reaching that next goal or becoming better in the eyes of others. It's about self-acceptance. Understanding that you are enough, right now, as you are, flaws and all. True self-improvement starts from a place of self-compassion, not from feeling like you're broken or need fixing. You're not a project to be constantly worked on. You're a person, and your value isn't tied to how much you achieve. Once we let go of the idea that success equals happiness, we can start to focus on what really matters, our well-being, our relationships, and our sense of purpose. To sum it all up, self-improvement isn't a bad thing, but it shouldn't come at the cost of your mental health or self-worth. It's about finding balance. Yes, work on being the best version of yourself, but also remember to give yourself credit for where you are. Self-compassion should always come before self-improvement, because at the end of the day, you're already enough. Growth is great, but don't let it steal your joy along the way. I'd love to hear your experiences. How has self-improvement impacted you? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. Let's keep this journey balanced together.